This is almost finished. It's a glow shimmer. Shimmer spread. Well, I suffer from dry skin, so before I do anything on my face, I use shea butter. Hi everyone. Oh, there's no one yet. I'll introduce myself when I see people. Why am I using the camera as my mirror? That time I have a mirror behind. I have a mirror behind. So come. This feels good. It smells bad. This is organic shea butter. Shea butter. Raw. It's a raw shea butter. 100% natural. Oh, it smells very bad. Put shea butter here. Okay, this is good. I'm not gonna do anything to my edges. I like how they look. What is this? This is some hair gel. Just stimulating some healing. I grew up with freckles, but this is what's left. But a few of these, I don't know, I think it's pimples from makeup. Yes, this is from makeup basically. Right? Pimples from makeup. I just logged on here to tell a story time. Let's have some chocolate. I logged in here to just tell a story time. Crushed almonds. Right. Hi, prettiest Swifty. Hi, Jameen. How are you? I'm using the one and only expensive foundation I have. How are you, Chomi? Please do not leave without subscribing. I'm not doing anything much. I'm going to be telling a story time. And hi, Aman. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong. Please do not leave. This is some glow something without subscribing. Please, please, please. What's happening? Please do not leave without subscribing. I'm gonna tell you a story of how I found out that two of my friends, guy friends, were gay, and they never told me. I was so shattered about this because I mean, like, why? I was not gonna be judgmental or anything, you know. But gay, it sort of hurt my feelings that they never told me. Hi everyone, I see you guys. They never told me that they were gay. So it's back in varsity. I was a friend with this particular gent, and he acted as if he was straight. Everyone was like whispering to me that my friend is gay, and I'll be like, no, not my friend. He just has that voice. Yeah, but so I defend him, and I wouldn't even tell him that there are people who are saying these things behind him. Fine. So he would come to me unprovoked and tell me stories of how he hooked up with this girl and is currently dating this one and has something for the other one, and then he would act like he's got a crush on me over time. Like this is a period of um I think we were in varsity for 3 years, and then after varsity we were friends for four, I don't know, but it was 7 years in total, right? Before we met the second friend. So I'm gonna call him A. A is like, I've got a crush on you. So I know a history now of him dating girls. I'm like, okay, no friend. It's not gonna work. I don't date my friends. And he's trying to use me to cover up that he's gay, which I had no problem with it. I was so shattered when he started working at the company that I was working for. Also find out that he told someone he just met like a month, within a month, he told that person that he wasn't straight. You know? So that time it comes to me and says, do you know that friend is gay? I'm like, no. Right? I know this story is pretty childish, but yeah. So I'm like, no. And I told the new person that we worked with, like, please tell him to come and tell me in person. Right? Right. He never did. So now at work, I met this other friend of mine. He's also gay. They end up being friends because of me. They end up moving in together into the same, it was like a 2-bedroom apartment. And the lady, the landlord was renting each room separately. So they ended up staying in the same house. Like they would share the bathrooms, share the kitchens, share most everything. So this is A and B. Both A and B are my friends. This is a story of how I found out A and B are both gay. And they never told me. Fine. And if A and B happens to come across this video, you know who you are. You owe me something. B doesn't owe me anything. We're still friends up to this day. But hi everyone, I see you. Yeah. So this particular day, I speak to B. B is my friend from work. Well, we met at work. I speak to B. I'm like, B, let's get together, have some braai, and then I'll go home. It was on a Saturday afternoon. Like I'll come by at 4 and leave at 8. Right? And then he's like, no, fine, come. I go visit B. When I get there, B is with his cousin. Right? B is with his cousin. So the cousin is much young. It's like cousin brother. I think he was 15 or 14 or something. Right. And then on the other room, Amos is living on the other room. And then A is like, oh, you're here. And I'm like, yeah, I'm here. So he gets excited. So it's a party of 4. It's me, it's my friend A, it's my best friend B, and the cousin. So my friend B is telling me about the cousin brother that no, he's 15 or 16 and is up to no good. His father chased him out and so he's just staying there with him. I'm like, cool. And then A is busy making braai and begging me to stay over, like sleep over and not go because it's like a catch-up session for all of us, like the 3 of us now. I'm like, no, it's fine. Then, please guys, do not leave without subscribing. I'm begging you. This is not like a story time I wanted to tell. It's just a platform for me to ask you guys to please subscribe to my channel. My name is Samantha B. I am in South Africa, Eastern Cape. Yeah, basically. So, back to the story. I end up agreeing to sleeping over at A and B's place with the condition that I am going to sleep with A because I know that A is not straight and he wouldn't try and do any funny things. Right? And then B knows that I know A is not straight. Yeah. Fine. Around 11 p.m. I decided to go to bed. I'm like, no, you know what? I'm gonna go to bed. You guys keep on. There were smoking space muffin. I think I had a glass of wine for the first time and it made me sleepy. And then there was meat and all of that. So 11 o'clock, I'm already sleeping. Fine. The party goes on until 3 a.m. I was acting as if I'm sleeping because I would hear them, and then when they would come into the room, when A would come into the room, I would act like I'm sleeping because I don't want to, to get up again and yeah, and party all morning. Fine. Then here's what happened. A comes to bed. I'm guessing this time everyone decided to go to bed at 3 a.m. A comes to bed and is calling me. He's drunk. I'm like, not gonna respond. I'm gonna act dead. Fine. This is the first time I'm having a sleepover with anyone. With anyone. So he comes to bed and I'm acting all dead and sleeping. He's like, oh, okay, she's sleeping. He sleeps maybe for like 5 minutes. And then the next thing I could feel A is getting up, he's opening the door, there's a third person coming in. I'm gonna say X. Remember, it's only the 4 of us in the house. X is coming in, and then they have a thing. Something happens there by the door. Are they not fucking each other there by the door? It's in, like, I can imagine with the breathing, the type of breathing, and then I'm like, okay, now it sounds like someone is taking off the belt, someone is taking off the vest and the pants, and and I could tell that the bottom is A and this X person is the top. I'm shattered. I'm like, what? But now I'm not like, Bana, why would they do this in my presence? And don't. Didn't I act? I acted most as if I was sleeping. So I'm not upset about that, but I'm upset with that, Bana. Who is he having whatever he's doing with? Because I didn't hear any door opening or an extra visitor coming in, and I believe that B is straight. And then I know there's this young cousin brother. So in my head, I'm like, I've never dealt with the cousin brother, so it probably is the cousin brother that A is having a thing with by the door, right? Fine. Then I'm getting upset, but I decided to sleep. I'm getting upset because I'm like, how can A do this? How can he groom such a young child into these things and yada 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 yada? Guys, fine. It's the morning. They finished doing whatever they were doing, and then it's the morning. I act as if nothing happened. In the morning, I'm like, I'm not even gonna have breakfast. I'm going home. I think now it was a Sunday and I go through it. You know what? I want to forget everything. I go to work on a Monday. I see B and then I'm like, not going to mention anything, but like I'm hurt. Or I remember I spoke to a friend at work, a close friend of mine. We used to go to church together. It's a mutual friend of mine and and B. So I'm like, I'm telling her what happened. I trust her. She's not going to say anything. I'm telling her what happened. Like, I visited A and B, and then someone slept with someone in the room that I was sleeping in, but I acted as if I was sleeping. I'm not offended by that, but I'm thinking, why would A groom the little boy and yada, yada, yada. Yeah, well, so I'm asking you, what should I do? Should I tell B? But if I tell B, B is going to be upset and right? And then she's like, no, man, just don't say anything. Time will tell. If really that was A and the cousin brother, B is gonna eventually find out. Okay, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna. And it actually did help that I spoke with someone. So over time, like maybe a year later or something, I find out that B is also gay and he didn't tell me. Yo, I was shattered, guys. I was shattered. Yeah, well, because I'm like, A was friends with me for almost 10 years. He didn't tell me that he was not straight. Now, B knows that I know. I found out that A was not straight, and B knows that I was kind of hurt. Yeah, but now she's doing the same thing. So basically, whoever I was hearing that night, it wasn't the cousin brother and A. It was A and B. No, but I decided not to do anything with, because I do not enter. Our friendship is not it's not around our sexuality. But what makes me think of this story is that I haven't. I think that was the last time I spent time with A, and I miss him so much. I don't know what B said about me, but I sense maybe something happened, and yeah, maybe he heard something. I don't know. But whatever happened, part of me is blaming B. Part of me is blaming B, because if B can gossip about A and is sexually with me, that means he can lie about me, because he lied about not being, you know. But just because I didn't have any problems with anyone's sexuality, I am friends still with B, and I miss A, but I don't know where he's at, because he's been keeping his distance from everyone I know. Yes. And the strength of, I don't know, the strength of our friendship with A is that I dated a guy only because A said a person he doesn't like, it was a female, a person he doesn't like had a crush on this particular guy, and this guy had a crush on me, and I didn't find this guy very much attractive, but just because I liked my friend A, I was like, no, don't worry, show me, I'm gonna go and date that guy so that your enemies don't get a share, don't get to date him. And I did that. Guys, please, minute. I don't know if you guys are still here, but if you're here, do not leave without subscribing. I'm not gonna do my edges because I've got African hair and I'm not apologetic about my hair, so I'm not gonna try and make it look presentable by putting styling gel and whatnot. This is how my hair is, so if anyone doesn't like it, screw them. I want to use the expensive ones. These are very cheap. Cheap. Yeah, with the expensive one, you just one swipe and the eyeliner is doing the things. Where is it? This is the dark one. Guys, show yourselves. Show yourselves. Show yourselves. I don't know who's watching now, because it seems like I was talking to myself this whole time. Talking to myself. But guys, imagine you are visiting friends and they start having sex in the room, thinking you are sleeping. Thinking you are sleeping. That time, you didn't even know that they're not straight. So traumatized, Gesan. I don't think they know that I know. That's the other thing. I don't think they know that I know. Okay. I don't think they know that I know, but it was wrong of them to traumatize me like that. To traumatize me like that. Where is this brush? I lost my brushes. Don't have babies, right? Do not have babies, because babies will. I've been looking for these things. Oh my goodness, they're in my makeup bag. I have been looking for you guys. I'm not gonna be doing lashes. Please let me know what you're up to and where you at. Let me know where you're watching from and what you're up to. And usually this time, in my experience, I've got school kids joining me, joining my life, watching my life. I don't know. If I do it this time, I think it's 12. 12 or 1, I'm not sure, but it's around that time. It's usually school kids. So now I would be flirting and talking all can't. I'm talking to 12-year-olds. That's what I always experience when I'm doing a live this time. Imagine. Huh? Imagine. You guys are bad parents. Y'all are bad parents. You give your phones, you give your kids internet. Why would you do that? Why would you give a child internet? Maybe they're at school when they're watching these, I don't know. Maybe they have on some headsets. But reveal yourself. And please do not leave without subscribing, please. I'm not a beauty channel or whatnot. I do not know what I'm doing, but I've taken lessons, so I am just going to milk my money from the lessons. I've bought some makeup, and so that's basically what I'm doing. I'm using the makeup that I've bought. All I'm doing here is to try and get subscribers. The last time I checked, I had like 200 subscribers. Please do not leave without subscribing. You can ask me anything. Do not judge my technique. Do not judge my technique. Because, okay, I didn't find. Where is it? I didn't find my eyeliner. Where are you? I didn't find my eyeliner. Where are you? Okay. I've got kids, so I'm sure one of them did some caca. One of my kids, I'm sure they did some nonsense with my eyeliner, so let me just use this strip one. Guys, do not be invisible. Let me know where you're watching from. I'm hungry. Yes, this morning I was actually talking about me not liking to wear panties and bras. Am I the only one who's like that? Like, ever since I gained weight, I feel like they are restricting me. They're too tight, man. So I do not, for example, I wear sports bra. I don't wear like your proper bras because son, it's too much. I can't breathe. I feel like I can't breathe when I wear a proper bra. So, and around the house I wear tights, like your gym wear. I wear the gym wear and a baggy t-shirt. I do not like wearing clothes. Am I the only fat mama who doesn't like to wear clothes? If it was up to me, I was not gonna wear anything, son, even a dress, and go outside. Like, do you know how refreshing and the breeze, how refreshing it is to just not wear anything. Imagine, I want to live in the days of Adam and Eve and Eve. Adam and Eve, like they were so lucky, not wearing anything and not feeling some type of way about it. Like, it was normal, not we anything. I Today I'm not getting any interaction. Shame. I do not know. I'm not getting any interaction, but I'm not upset about it. I like that you guys come and go. I'm not here for that. If you are in your bubble or whatnot, scrolling through, it's fine. But the fact that you guys pass by here, it's much appreciated. All I'm asking is for you guys to please subscribe to my channel. Pretty please subscribe to the channel. Where is the mirror now? Where did I put it? There's a small mirror. There it is behind my chocolate. Please do not leave without subscribing. I just need subscribers at this point. Please, I am Samantha B. I'm Samantha B. I can't wait to have 1,000 subscribers, guys. Then I will. There's a lot that I want to do for myself, but it will be to reward myself for being monetized. Yeah, there's a lot that I want to do for myself. Like I would buy a proper camera. I will travel to Australia, Sydney. I don't know what else I'll do. I'll go on a boat cruise. Yeah, but those things I can do them, but I want them to be significant, That's why I'm like, I'll only do them when I hit 1,000 subscribers, just to reward myself, so that it stays in my, memory, that, when I hit this milestone, this is what I did, yada yada. The last exciting thing that I did, what was it? I went on a boat cruise, like in the middle of the ocean. It was a 5 or 6 hour cabs in Nantini, Australia. Hi, Black. Hi, Betty. Yeah. So is that a place in Nantini, Australia? So I will visit. Is it the Opera House in Sydney? I don't know whether it's Opera House or something, but that's what I want to go and see. And then maybe I'll go to the, what you call it, the it has a dead zone. What's that place? Mount Everest. Yeah, I like the outdoors. I like adventure, hiking, walking trails, and I did bungee jumping, skydiving. I can't swim. I was taking lessons for swimming, so until I am confident, then I'll be like, I know I can swim, but I cannot swim for now. So my bucket list is limited, and everything on my bucket list needs money. I don't know, man, something looks off. Something looks off, but I do not care. So I am begging you, please do not leave without subscribing. Can you suggest a movie that I can watch that has nice scenery? For example, I learned about this opera house in Sydney when I was watching a movie. I don't know what that movie is, but I think Adam Sandler made it. Yeah. And then there was another movie that he did, but he did it here in South Africa, in Rustenburg, which is another province, I think 8 hours from where I stay. But guess what? After seeing the scenery and the sights, I went there. Hi, sweetie sway. Sweet sway. Hi, Papa. So that's how I get to put items on my wish list, on my bucket list. Any movies that you can suggest? I also want to go to the Philippines. I know I've heard about bad stories only about that place, but I don't know. Back in the days, I had a friend, a Facebook friend in the Philippines, and they were very nice. So I would consider going there because of that friend. I don't know his name. He had some not so good English, but we were besties. We were besties. That was before TikTok. Okay. I think that's it for me now. Let me just go air fry some chicken and have some chocolate and my ginger beer. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Store-bought ginger beer. That's it from me. I would get up, but I don't think I look presentable. Yeah, that's it from me, and thank you for watching. Please do not leave without subscribing. Begging you. I'm begging you. I do not look like how I look, but game. I'm sure when I'm outside it's gonna look a bit different. For now, please guys subscribe. Oopsie. Till next time. Love you, bye. Aww.